Something big is brewing at Liverpool over the last few hours. It is well understood that certain players will leave the club for new challenges elsewhere as Liverpool look to rebuild for the future. Some of these players' fans are happy for the club to let go, but others' fans would rather keep. In today's video, we have some huge Liverpool news as a defender has suddenly demanded a new contract amid the latest U-turn. We will look into this in today's video, whilst also going over all the latest Liverpool news from the last 24 hours. There is so much to discuss in today's video, so be sure to like the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. Liverpool are champions again. To mark this historic 20th league title, we've just launched our exclusive Champions collection of t-shirts. Celebrate in style and show your pride with official gear made for real Reds. Head over to copiclothing.com or just click the link in the description and grab yours while stocks last. But first, Wataru Endo may have struggled for game time, but Arne Slot is claimed to have no plans to move him on, while the midfielder is happy and settled at Liverpool. Endo is set to be among those rotated into Slot's starting lineup for the final 4 games of the season, but as it stands, he is yet to start in the Premier League. That comes despite the 32-year-old impressing whenever called upon, typically sent on to hold on to leads in the final stages of games, or as an experienced option in the domestic cups. His lack of minutes has led to speculation over a summer transfer, with Eintracht Frankfurt among the sides linked, and Endo would be forgiven for considering his options. But The Athletic's James Pearce has claimed that Slot is planning for next season with his number 3 in mind, seeing him as a valuable squad player. Furthermore, Pearce reports that while game time is a consideration for Endo ahead of next summer's World Cup, he is happy and settled at Liverpool, and as captain of Japan, he is likely to feature prominently regardless. Of course, that could change if the club are presented with a sizable offer, but it may be telling that an £11.8 million bid from Marseille was rejected last summer. Slot has relied upon Ryan Gravenberch as his starting number 6 this season, but there is a sense that he may have rotated the Dutchman more if he had another deep-lying midfielder of a similar profile. Liverpool did look to sign a ball player in Real Sociedad's Martin Zubimendi a year ago, but the Spaniard made a late U-turn as the club prepared to activate his release clause. Zubimendi could be on the move again this summer, with Arsenal considered his likely destination, while Pearce writes that signing another holding midfielder is no longer a priority. Interestingly though, despite reports at the time that it was Zubimendi or nothing for Liverpool, the journalist has also named their backup plan. That was Endo's successor at Stuttgart, Angelo Stiller, who Pearce claims was considered as an alternative before Slot, Richard Hughes and his recruitment staff opted to push on with what they had. Stiller, a 24-year-old Germany international who is in the elite percentile for passes attempted, progressive passes, and expected assists for midfielders across Europe's top 5 leagues, is reported to have a release clause of around £34 million. He could be a player worth keeping an eye on, despite claims from Liverpool sources around Gravenberch and Endo, with plenty of changes expected in the summer to come. Now, in a huge U-turn, a Liverpool defender has demanded a new contract at the club, as Andy Robertson believes he can prove he is worth a new contract at Liverpool, joking with Jamie Carragher, "You can stop linking the club with other left-backs." Like Ibrahima, Konate and Kelleher, Robertson will enter the final year of his contract this summer, and, so far, there has been little talk of an extension. That is not to say a new deal is not in the works, with Liverpool's priority understandably elsewhere as they focused on Virgil van Dijk, Mohamed Salah and Trent Alexander-Arnold this season. With Van Dijk and Salah committed to 2 more years, and Alexander-Arnold still expected to move on to Real Madrid, fresh terms for Robertson could soon be on the agenda. The 31-year-old certainly hopes so, telling a group of supporters during a conversation with Jamie Carragher at Football for Change's charity lunch that he is hopeful of many years to come. "I have only got a year left, so I hope all you guys can help me with making the same noise around a new contract as you did with Mo and Virgil's," he told fans via the Liverpool Echo. Turning to Carragher, he joked, "Maybe you can stop linking the club with other left-backs as well. No, look, I've had 8 wonderful years so far, and I have a year left. I am not as young as I once was, but I love this club, and I have had some great memories here, so let's see what the future holds. I still believe I can still produce good performances, and some really good performances, and I think I have done that this season. So I still think I can produce at the top level, and if I can do that, then that is where I belong, and hopefully I can stay here for many years to come." Liverpool are likely to sign a new left-back this summer, with Bournemouth's Milos Kerkez the most prominent name linked, but the language around their pursuit has shifted lately. While it had long been presented as the hunt for Robertson's replacement, The Athletic's James Pearce is among those to now report that a new addition would be to compete with and ease the burden on the number 26. That would mean taking over from Kostas Tsimikas as a more reliable alternative, then, realistically with a view to overtaking Robertson in the future. Similar could play out between the sticks with Valencia goalkeeper Georgi Mamardashvili set to arrive in the summer as a long-term replacement for Alisson, taking up Kelleher's role in the immediate future. Whether Liverpool intend to offer Robertson a new deal beyond 2026 remains to be seen, but it should be stressed that criticism of his performances in 2024/2025 has been exaggerated. He may no longer be the best left-back in the world, as certainly was the case for a long time, but he remains a top-class, experienced option for the title winners. Finally, Darwin Núñez is attracting interest from 2 European clubs ahead of a summer transfer window, which could see him and other Liverpool forwards move on. Núñez is expected to be playing out the final weeks of his stay at Liverpool, with the Uruguayan failing to make the grade and the club seeking a new striker. With interest in Newcastle's Alexander Isak, Eintracht Frankfurt's Hugo Ekitike, and RB Leipzig's Benjamin Sesko, among others, offers will be encouraged for the number 9. According to The Athletic's James Pearce, Atletico Madrid and AC Milan are among the European clubs monitoring Núñez's situation, with it clear there is no shortage of interest. Liverpool rejected overtures from Saudi Arabia in January, knowing they would be unable to replace the 25-year-old late in the window and that any departures could hinder their run to the title. That they turned down proposals in the region of £70 million suggests they will not sanction a sale in the ballpark of £34 million to £38 million, as claimed by Spanish newspaper AS earlier in the week. However, they may need to accept a loss on their club record £85 million deal with Benfica from 2022, of which Liverpool have already paid the majority. But that is all for today's video. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel for daily Liverpool content. We post all the latest Liverpool news every day, so join our fast-growing community so you never miss out. Thank you. I'll see you in the next video.